My friend, money is not a mystery. It does not fall in the hands of those who wish, but into the lives of those who live in alignment with certain daily practices. Wealth is not luck. It is a reflection of discipline, intention, and the energy you put into each day. If you want money to follow you, you must first become the kind of person worth following. Let us explore the 6 practices that, when lived daily, draw prosperity to your life like rivers flowing to the sea. When you open your eyes in the morning, you are given the most valuable gift of all, another day of life. Yet most people start their mornings in complaint. They grumble about the alarm, worry about the bills, or immediately scroll through negativity. What they don't realize that the first thoughts of the morning set the tone for the rest of the day. Gratitude is not just a nice feeling, it is the foundation of wealth. Think about it. Who would you rather give your time, your service, your opportunities, or even your money to? Someone who is constantly dissatisfied, or someone who radiates appreciation? The energy of gratitude attracts more things to be grateful for when you list. Even silently, what you already have, your perspective shifts from I lack to I am abundant. The world mirrors this energy back to you. A grateful person doesn't repel money with desperation. Instead, they attract it with contentment and magnetism. Every wealthy individual I have ever studied has a practice of gratitude. They may call it reflection, journaling, prayer, or mindfulness, but at its core, it is the conscious act of noticing blessings. Gratitude sharpens your vision. It allows you to see opportunities others miss because they are too busy complaining. Each morning before touching your phone or rushing into obligations, pause. Breathe. Acknowledge the roof above you, the bed beneath you, the chance to begin again. Recognize that millions would trade places with you in an instant. This shift in perspective is not small, it is everything. The practice is simple but powerful. Each morning, name 5 things you are thankful for. They don't need to be extraordinary. They can be as simple as the ability to see, to walk, to think. In this daily recognition, you create a current of abundance that flows through the rest of your actions. When you are grateful, money follows, not because gratitude magically deposits cash in your wallet, but because it changes your vibration, your choices, and your behavior. Gratitude breeds optimism, and optimism fuels action. People are drawn to those who appreciate them, who notice the good, who recognize the value in even small things. Start each day in gratitude, and you'll find that wealth has already been living inside you all along. Time is wealth in its purest form. Unlike money, once spent, it cannot be earned back. Every minute is a seed, and what you plant in your hours becomes the harvest of your life. Yet so many people scatter their hours carelessly, scrolling endlessly, gossiping, worrying, procrastinating. They starve their dreams while feeding distractions. If you want money to follow you, you must first master the discipline of time. Think of wealthy people. They guard their hours fiercely. They prioritize what matters, delegate what doesn't, and cut out what drains them. They don't trade hours for pennies. They invest hours in building streams that create more. Discipline doesn't mean rigidity or never resting. It means clarity. It means knowing what truly matters in your life and dedicating your energy there. Imagine time as water flowing through your hands. Without a container, it slips away. Discipline is the container that channels time into something powerful. Ask yourself, how many hours do you lose each day to things that don't serve your future? Imagine if even half of that energy were directed toward learning a skill, building a business, creating content, networking, or refining your craft. In 6 months, your life would look entirely different. The wealthy live by calendars, priorities, not by moods. They understand that money follows those who can respect time, because time is the soil where wealth grows. When you squander it, money avoids you. When you respect it, money seeks you out. Here's a practice every night. Write down your 3 top priorities for the next day. Not 10, not 20. Just 3. These are the things that, if accomplished, move your life forward. Then commit the first few hours of your day to them. Guard this time like a treasure. This one habit alone can change the trajectory of your life. Remember, the hours you waste are the wealth you deny yourself. Discipline your time daily, and money will begin to follow you, not because it magically appears, but because you've created space for it by cutting out what drains your future. Money follows value. That's the truth many people miss. They demand more pay, more clients, more sales, but they forget that money is simply the world's way of rewarding service. If you want more money, you must first give more value. Imagine a farmer demanding a harvest without planting seeds. That is what most people do with money. They want the reward without the service. But life doesn't work that way. Wealth flows to those who daily ask, how can I serve? How can I solve? How can I make someone else's life easier, lighter, or better? When you focus on adding value, you flip the energy. Instead of chasing money, you attract it. People are drawn to those who help them. Employers, clients, and communities are magnetized to individuals who make a difference. When you consistently give value, people will happily exchange their money for what you offer. Adding value doesn't always mean creating something monumental. It means improving whatever space you're in. If you're an employee, it's showing up with solutions, not just problems. If you're an entrepreneur, it's listening to your customers and delivering more than expected. If you're a student, it's mastering skills that make you indispensable in the future. The most powerful question you can ask each morning is, what can I do today that would add value to someone else's life? Do this daily, and you won't need to beg for money. Money will find its way to you because you've given people a reason to exchange it with you. Look at the most successful businesses in the world. They solve problems. Amazon made shopping easier. Apple made technology simple. Netflix brought entertainment to your living room. They didn't start with greed. They started with value. The money was a natural result. Commit to this mindset. Money follows value, and value comes from service. Serve daily, and money will chase you. One of the greatest illusions of life is that success comes from one giant leap. We admire the person who suddenly becomes rich, the artist who seems to appear overnight, the athlete who breaks a record. Yet behind every sudden success lies years of quiet daily effort. Money doesn't follow those who work in bursts of intensity and then vanish into laziness. It follows those who show up consistently, day after day, even when no one is watching. Consistency is more powerful than intensity because it builds trust. Trust with yourself, trust with others, and trust with the marketplace. When people know they can rely on you, when they see that you deliver steadily, they are willing to invest their money, time, and energy in you. Intensity impresses for a moment, but consistency sustains for a lifetime. Think of water carving through rock. It doesn't do so with a violent strike. It does so with steady, repeated flow. Your daily habits are like that stream of water. Small, repetitive actions shape your character, your skills, and eventually your wealth. Many people start strong but quit too soon. They join a business, they learn a skill, they commit to saving money, but when results don't show up instantly, they stop. They say, it's not working. But what they fail to see is that consistency works in the invisible realm long before results appear. Just as seeds germinate underground before sprouting, your daily consistent effort is working behind the scenes. Ask yourself, what can I commit to doing every day, no matter what? It could be creating one piece of content, reading for 30 minutes, practicing a skill, reaching out to clients, or exercising. The key is not size, but repetition. The marketplace rewards those who are reliable. Wealthy people don't quit after a week. They keep going when others get bored. They show up when others give excuses. They persist long after the excitement fades. That's why money trusts them, because consistency creates results that intensity alone cannot. If you want money to follow you, don't chase magic moments of intensity. Build steady daily rhythms. Do this, and one day people will call you lucky, not realizing it was consistency that invited fortune to your doorstep. Every dollar you spend on yourself, your education, your skills, your growth, returns to you multiplied. Money follows competence. Money follows excellence. And excellence is not born, it is built through daily investment in your own mind, body, and spirit. The poor mindset says, I can't afford to invest in myself. The wealthy mindset says, I can't afford not to, because here's the truth, the world doesn't pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you can do. And what you can do grows only through investment in learning and practice. Think of it this way, if you had a machine that printed money, wouldn't you take care of it, upgrade it, and ensure it worked its best? You are that machine. Your skills, your creativity, your health, your focus, all of these are the engines that generate wealth. If you neglect them, you weaken your ability to earn. If you sharpen them, you increase your earning power. Investing in yourself daily can take many forms. Read books that challenge your thinking. Learn new skills that are in demand. Take courses that expand your expertise. Surround yourself with mentors and people who are further ahead. Take care of your body, because a weak body cannot carry a strong vision. Meditate or pray to strengthen your spirit. These investments are not expenses, they are seeds that grow into harvests of wealth. The mistake many people make is waiting until they have money before investing in themselves. But it works the opposite way. You invest in yourself first, and money follows that investment. Every new skill you acquire creates opportunities. Every new habit you adopt makes you more valuable. Every bit of wisdom you gain helps you make better decisions. The richest people in the world are constant learners. They don't stop reading after school. They don't stop training after success. They understand that the moment you stop growing, you start declining. Make it a daily ritual to ask, what am I doing today to make myself more valuable tomorrow? It could be as simple as reading a chapter, practicing a skill for 20 minutes, or listening to a podcast. Over time, these small investments compound. Remember, money doesn't chase the person who knows a lot. It chases the person who applies what they know and continues to grow. When you invest in yourself daily, you become a magnet for money because the world pays for value and you become more valuable every single day. Integrity is the foundation of lasting wealth. Money may visit those who cheat, lie, or cut corners, but it never stays. Wealth built on deception collapses eventually. Wealth built on truth stands firm. If you want money to follow you, not just once, but continually, you must live with integrity every single day. Integrity means your word matches your action. It means you keep promises, even small ones. It means you do the right thing when no one is watching. It means you refuse to trade your character for short-term gain. People can sense authenticity. They know when someone is trustworthy, and they know when someone is playing a game. Money flows to trust. Clients, employers, partners, and investors all prefer to work with people they can rely on. One act of dishonesty can destroy years of opportunity. One daily act of integrity can build a lifetime of wealth. Integrity also affects how you see yourself. When you break your word, even to yourself, you lose confidence. But when you lie with honesty, you build inner strength. You trust yourself. That confidence radiates outward, and others are drawn to it. Daily integrity looks like this: showing up on time, doing your work with excellence, admitting mistakes and correcting them, refusing shortcuts that harm others, treating people with respect no matter who they are. When these practices become part of your life, you create a reputation that money wants to follow. Think about the wealthiest, most respected people in history. Their wealth wasn't just in money. It was in trust, in honor, in legacy. People remember them not only for what they had, but for who they were. That is the power of integrity. The temptation to cheat will always exist. The temptation to get ahead faster by cutting corners is strong. But ask yourself, do you want money that disappears or wealth that multiplies? The former comes through dishonesty. The latter comes through integrity. When you live with integrity daily, you align yourself with a universal principle: truth attracts abundance, lies repel it. Integrity is not just morality. It is strategy. It is the ultimate wealth magnet. My friend, money is not an enemy, nor is it a savior. It is a mirror. It reflects the habits, the choices, and the energy you put into your life every single day. If you chase money without transformation, it slips away. But if you transform yourself daily through gratitude, discipline, service, consistency, growth, and integrity, money follows you naturally. Think about the 6 practices we've explored. Gratitude makes you magnetic because you already live in abundance. Discipline of time turns your hours into wealth-producing seeds. Adding value ensures you are rewarded because money always seeks usefulness. Consistency proves your reliability to yourself and the world. Investing in yourself multiplies your worth and opportunities. And integrity ensures your wealth is lasting, respected, and fulfilling. When you do these things daily, you no longer run after money, you attract it. You no longer worry about
how
wealth will come. It becomes inevitable. Money follows those who align their inner world with these outer practices. So ask yourself, am I living these principles today? Not someday, not after I make it, but today. Because wealth is not built in the future, it is built in the now by the choices you repeat. Money will not define you, but your daily practices will define whether money follows you or flees from you. Choose wisely, live abundantly, and remember the wealth you seek is already seeking you if you do the things that invite it daily.